$1.
Oh, he doesn't have permission to record it.
That's false.
I can sign the paper.
Oh. Alright, first one we're going to do cosine of negative square root of 2 over 2. Cosine theta equals negative square root of 2 over 2. Alright, so yesterday, like I said, we gave you the angle measure, we gave you cosine. Today we're giving you trig function and the answer. The first step in doing this is look and see. Cosine theta, if you look on top of your unit circle up here, in terms of x and y, what does cosine theta equal? X. So instead of writing cosine theta equals, I'm going to write x equals negative square root of 2 over 2. So to find the angle measures of where that is true, all I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my unit circle here. I'm going to look at all the x values and see where are they negative square root of 2 over 2. Well, I'll look at all my x values. Right there, right here, and that's it. For all these problems, we should be getting two answers. You should be finding two different spots where that is true. The first spot we found that it was true was 135 degrees, comma 3 pi over 4. You need to write both the degree measure and the radian measure. And the other spot was 225 degrees, 5 pi over 4. And that's my answer. Right, we're just trying to find those angle measures where that is true. So that's our answer. That's pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't too bad. Alright, next one I want to do is E, sine of theta. Sine theta equals negative square root of 3 over 2. Well, sine of theta is what in terms of x and y?
Y.
Our y values. So y equals negative square root of 3 over 2. And I need to look at my unit circle, figure out where is that true. Well, look at all of our y values. Negative square root of 3 over 2. Negative square root of 3 over 2. So at 240 degrees, or 4 pi over 3, it's true. And at 300 degrees, 5 pi over 3, it's true. Those are my two answers. Yes, Tom?
Does it matter what order you put, like? the two?
It does not matter.
Do you have to write what Y equals? You just write-
If you can go right from here to figuring it out, you're good to go.
Okay.
I always write out just so that I can visualize it. Okay? Lacey, do you have a question?
No, I'm just looking at it.
Okay. Any questions for the first two problems? Alright. The next one's going to be a little bit more difficult, but they're still not bad. I'm going to go back up to A. Secant theta equals 2. Alright? Secant theta equals 2. Well, secant theta, just like we did with sine and cosine, what does it equal in terms of x and y? 1 over x. So 1 over x equals 2. Is there a spot for us to look on our unit circle for 1 over x?
No.
No, so we should probably find like x. Well, I'm going to write 2. I'm going to write it as 2 over 1. Right? We all agree that 2 is the same as 2 over 1?
Yeah.
We can all agree to that? Okay. So, I'm going to try and figure out, make this 1 over x. I'm going to try and make it say x. How can I do that?
Cross multiply.
Not going to cross
Wait,
multiply.
by x by
X1.
They're reciprocals, right? Because x is the same as x over 1. So if I flip them, I can find out what x needs to equal. So x equals 1/2, right? Take the reciprocals. So then look for, where does x equal 1/2? Well, if I look all around my unit circle here, right there, right there, and those are my two spots. Right? 60 degrees, pi over 3. 300 degrees, 5 pi over 3. Those are my answers. Yes, Lacey?
Would it always only have 2 answers.
It should only have 2 answers. Okay. 2 more to do. We're going to go down to F. We're going to do another secant problem.
I have a question.
Yes.
How can, never mind.
Good? Maybe, maybe not.
Because like for the ones that's like 0, -1, like there's not another one that's 0, -1. Never mind, that didn't make sense.
In those cases, those will be really special cases where you see things like that. I don't know if we'll necessarily get those in these types of problems. I don't think we'll give you those.
Okay.
In that case, if it does end up being like cosine theta equals -1 or x equals -1, then you'll only get the 1 spot. Okay? But like I said, not very often will we give you that. Okay. We said next one was going to be last one, right?
Yeah.
Secant theta equals square root of 2. So I'm going to do the same thing I did in the last problem. Right? We said secant theta equals 1 over x. Equals square root of 2. And I'm going to put it over 1, because I said square root of 2 is the same as square root of 2 over 1. Same thing. I'm going to flip it. Find the reciprocal so that I can find x. X equals 1 over square root of 2. Alright, look at a unit circle. Where does x equal 1 over square root of 2?
There.
It's not there. Why do you think it's not there?
Because
The reciprocal, I mean the things in the bottom.
We need to do the what? The vocab word. Starts with an R. Rationalize. We need to rationalize. Times square root of 2 over square root of 2. X equals the square root of 2 over 2. Now I can guarantee you that one's on there.
Yes, it
Right?
is.
So look for square root of 2 over 2.
And 315.
So 45 degrees, pi over 4. 315 degrees, 7 pi over 4. Okay,
Can we do number D? I mean D.
we did B.
D.
D. We've not done C or D yet.
Oh.
Okay?
I thought we were only doing one.
Alright. You can cross this one out. Cross out tangent theta. It's a problem that I really don't like. It's a really challenging problem. It's something we're not going to see in the test. Yeah, you can just cross it out. The last one we're going to do is C. Cotangent theta equals 1. Alright. Cotangent theta in terms of x and y is what?
X divided by y.
I'm going to put just x over y. Yeah, x over y, x divided by y equals 1. You can put it whichever way you want. If you want to write it out x divided by y, that's fine. It'll work just the same. Alright, now let's think about it. Not even looking at our unit circle. Just think about it in general. What number divided by another number equals 1? What's... Ooh. Give me an example. What divided by what equals 1?
2.
2 divided by
2.
2 equals what?
Divided by
Any number divided by itself. So, now thinking about that, any number divided by itself means x has to be the same as y. Because it has to be the same number here, right? Any number divided by itself. So what you're going to do now, look on a unit circle. Where is x the exact same as y?
225.
225, and Lacey, you said?
45.
45 degrees. So those two spots are where this one will be true. Right? 45 degrees, pi over 4. 225 degrees, 5 pi over 4. So sometimes you got to think about those cotangent, tangent ones we're going to have to think about a little bit. What if instead of saying cotangent theta equals 1, I had said cotangent theta equals -1?
The reciprocal.
Not the reciprocal. Think about it. What type of numbers, so like what divided by what equals -1?
1 and negative.
1 and -1. What else?
Negative.
Oh,
Does that mean the opposite number?
So if it,
A negative and a positive, right? Of the same number. So you got to look for where they're the exact same, but one is positive, one is negative. Alright, so if it equals -1, it's a little bit of a change.
Should be like-
Tangent and cotangent, this is what you do?
That's what you're gonna have to do. Have to
Okay.
figure it out. Okay? Any questions?
No.
That's it. Finito.